The internet's down? Okay, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing, folks? It's off, Mr. Works. How you doing? Another great podcast moment. I'm your host, Jay Works, with the most, and this is the best podcast in the country, Street Savvy. Let's do it, folks. We are on live YouTube TV. Make sure you subscribe, share, and like. I got some promotion news today. Some great news about the podcast, you guys. Definitely that. We are definitely hitting the road real soon. And we starting off in Syracuse, New York. We starting off at home. Yes, we are. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Funkin' Waffles. Funkin' Waffles is known for the waffles and chicken and good stuff, but they do a lot of entertainment stuff. They got a stage. They do unsigned artists, regional artists who just want to get their music out there. Excuse me, folks. They do a lot of things in that sorts, but also they help the community by doing talent shows. And so we are collaborating with them in April 17th, for a one-night only live event podcast. You heard it here, folks, of Street Savvy. 2-hour event, Sunday night. Be there and be square. But this next Sunday, the 10th, they doing a Tot for Toys for Tots. Toys for Tots toy drive at Funkin' Waffles all day. You don't have to be wrapped up. It don't have to be in any type of bag or anything. Just drop it off. They're doing something real special for the kids. Funkin' Waffles, folks. And I'm glad to be a part of it. I will be there. And if not, if you can't bring a toy, $10 donation doing any type of donation, but they expect a $10 donation starting off $10. A donation if you don't have a toy of any sorts. So please, folks, again, on the 10th of December, Sunday, all day, Tot for Toys at Funkin' Waffles. You don't need to be wrapped up. You don't need to be in a gift. If you don't have a toy, they accepted money, any type of donations. Okay? So make sure you guys dig into that. I love it. I love it. Okay, in world news, Joe Biden is saying he wants to do more to help release all the hostages in the situation that's going between Hamas and Israelis. Allegedly, he wants peace talks. He's not going to stand by and not do nothing, he says. And as far as the Red Sea, America is steadfast on controlling any areas that our ships are docked in. And they send in grave warnings to whoever wants to try and disrupt any movement of American ships. It will be fired. Yes. And if you try to attack any one of the American ships in the Red Sea, we come with full force. That's Sleepy Joe. And he's behind in the polls too, as well. And American Soil News, home, the DNC held a second debate. The Republican National Committee held a second debate, the Florida senator and the Texas senator, California senator. And it was a war of words. And allegedly, from the Fox point of view, the senator from Florida won. But from the world point of view, the senator from California ripped them apart, allegedly. So there's a lot of battling going on for the presidency. Donald Trump is still leading with numbers. How many points is Donald Trump leading by in the Republicans? Well, it looks like he's leading Joe Biden by 4 points in overall swing states in the national polls. That's tough. That's not nothing really, but let's go, Sleepy Joe. Trump is coming on strong. That's about it in news. Our topic today. Yes, our topic today. Can you paint a picture of loved ones or someone significant in your life, past and present? Can you paint a picture? Talk to me, folks. When we mean by can you paint a picture? If you loved someone at some point and you was actually identifying them in situational things or whereabouts or things they do, can you paint a picture? Can you really paint a picture? Can you tell them how kind and warm they are? How sweet and gentle? How disrespectful they are? What can you paint a picture of what type of clothes they wear? How their body motion is when they're standing still, how they walk, talk, and breathe when they sleep. Can you actually say they love you or you know them? When you're painting a picture of someone, you know your firstborn child. You know that for sure. You know your firstborn. My wife's firstborn, I'm about to paint a picture of him. Can I paint a picture of you right now, son? Today is his 21st birthday. And if you're watching this podcast, I'm about to paint a picture of Isaiah Jones. I met him when he was 2 years old. He was a courageous little boy, really courageous. He knew what he wanted as far as things that he see, not things that he know. And that was all right with me. When I met his mom, they was walking down the street on South Salina Street. He wanted Skittles. I got that for him. He also needed me in his life, and I've been there for him. He went all through preschool not knowing what could happen. But instead, he was this still. The still camera, the still photo. The picture was vivid to me of what he needed to be, which is my son. You folks can call it what you want to call it. Stepson, half son, your wife's son. but he's my baby. The picture I can paint of Isaiah Jones is a very, very rich picture with rich color. A very to the point pen or pencil drawing pen. Number 2, lead pencil. He's skinny as a post, built as a chisel bat. He's recognizable as my son, but some say recognized as a real young man, true young man. Isaiah slapped me one day. He was 7 years old. Slapped me. I'm going to paint the picture. He had a battery and some clay and a cord, some wire up under his pillow that he used daily to play with. Now, my wife had disciplined him. I went in the room to see what happened. He said, Mommy did this, and she won't do this no more. So I went and told his mother what he said, because he's always intriguing to me, because I love him. His mother went in there and did some discipline more to him, right? So I go back in the room and said, Isaiah, you shouldn't have said those things. He slapped me. He said, you shouldn't have told Mommy on me. Nobody ever slaps me and get away with it, man. But that day, my baby got away with that. He slapped the dog out of me, man. And I ain't telling him ever since. I either handled myself or I kept it to myself. That picture was that day. He got into the 8th grade. And he said, I'm nervous, Dad, I'm nervous. I said, why? He said, because I haven't been here. I don't know these people. But he had several friends he went to school with who followed him from preschool on up. I told him, you got this. The learning, just pay attention to what you know. No more running out of classrooms. No more yelling for help. It's asking for help. It's raising your hand for help. You're a bigger boy. You're a teenager now. Things are going to get better for you. I promise. I painted that picture. He got into the 9th grade. He said, Daddy, I like this. I like this classroom. I like the scenery. It's for me. I said, just pay more attention. No more stumping. No more. You can't run in the halls here. You're going to be shunned upon. You're going to be looked at as he ain't right. Or he's different. So you got to carry yourself in a different manner. A different mantra of sorts. When you Isaiah Jones, paint the picture. He got in the 12th grade. I said, son, you going to graduate? He said, yeah, Daddy. I want to go to college. I said, the ball's in your court, man. You got to pay attention to class. You got to do the work. You got to give me that diploma to make me proud of you. So you can see you do work. He got that diploma, ladies and gentlemen. He graduated. Ontech Charter School. Ontech Charter High School. And my baby went to his prom. And he went to his prom. And that was a picture that I didn't foresee. Because at some point he said he didn't want to go. But he went to his prom. After graduation and prom, it was all about he wanted to work. He succeeded looking. He mentored himself for finding work at school, trying to find work in the community. It hasn't been there. He enrolled into college, Onondaga Community College, for the fall classes. The picture is so vague. It's filled up with a lot of colors, with a lot of history, a lot of new beginning. Today, Isaiah is on his second year. Second semester. He's an art major. If you're around, son, if you can hear me with this picture, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. The picture you have painted, the picture you have visioned, the picture your dad has accepted and painted for you, I gladly hang that on the wall. You are my hero. You have defeated and defied all odds in a lot of different ways and forms of fashion and bullying. You made it your way, which some would say the right way. Because definitely I would say that's the right way. And you keep continuously doing the right things for Isaiah, and you will see greater pastures. And son, happy birthday on this beautiful day. It's your day. God bless you. That's a picture of my child. Actually, that's a portrait, because it's his birthday. Yes. I love his demeanor. He could cook, clean, and sew, and do hair as well. And he don't mind doing it. He's a peer educator on educating himself, how to do certain things with his hands. He hasn't fully grasped the books or the knowledge yet, but he's on his way. Nigeria, innocent, Lynette Works. What can I say? The picture, excuse me, folks. The picture I'm painting for Nigeria. It's so vague, so riveting. It's so documented. The picture is so documented who Nigeria is today to me. Besides of being my heavenly role model of a child, of a daughter of mine, the picture has a lot of sunshine in it. The sun is shining bright on her. So you have to put clouds around it. Not circles, but a lot of clouds. You have to do a lot of blush on her face, which has brown color, light brown color. You have to make sure the braids are dark coming down her face. And a pretty big, bright white teeth with a little beady eyes that can be bright as day and dim as dim down lights. Her picture is awesome. From being a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-year-old couldn't talk, couldn't place 1 and 2 together, or any type of blocks in taller arithmetic. her picture was always a vague knowledge of what, when, why, and how. If she ever will be or be thee, but she's mine to be for me in her mind. I taught her the alphabet and how I knew it. For instance, the J, lying down and over. The T, lying over, come to the middle, lying down. The E, line up, line over, come back to the beginning of the line in the middle, line across, come back, line down, and line over. I taught her that. That's the E. I also taught her to stay focused and always ask for help when needed. Never think you're doing something less. Always think it's much better. You know? I tell Nigeria, in all honesty, I love you. I love your soul. I love how you were built into this world for me and your mom to take care of you. I love it. The picture was already there for me and your mom. All we had to do is fill it in. And folks, I'm going to show you the picture of Nigeria. Take a good look. Good times with you. This is my baby. Nigeria works. Look at those big, beautiful teeth. Look at that smile. With all innocence. In this greater moment. This is my baby. My heart. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't have the copyrights, responsible for the copyrights of this music. But Luther Vandross is. Can I get volume to this, please? The picture that I'm going to paint today is the volume of my youngest two babies. And I'm going to tell you about this picture, folks. My younger son, my last son, he's a junior. By every measure, he's a junior. By every measure, he is so. He was born with light green eyes, ladies and gentlemen. And ever since I laid my hands on this young fella, on this baby, I laid him on my back. And in this felt this heartbeat. Let me tell you one thing he said to me. I was playing with him one day. And I said, you know what death is? You want to die, son? He looked at me. He said, no, Daddy, I don't want to die. I want to be here with you. That was the most excitingest thing, the most any picture I could paint in my life. When my baby said that to me. And so what that lead me to do is always have a still portrait of him that I keep painting until I die. Because I never want my son to feel empty without me. Neither one of my kids. The picture that I paint for my son, Jerry Jerome Works Jr. the Fourth, is so bright. It has so much potential with this picture. And the size my baby is today at 13, He's a gentle giant as a young man. He's a believable son. He's a handsome boy. Well, one day will be a handsome man. He speaks with all honesty and joy in creative activity. His mind is so vivid. His race of time is so helpful. He wants to always help everyone. By him eating cookies late at night, staying up, figuring out things to do for the next day, by him wondering about house chores, by him doing them or not doing them, the picture is real light and real bright for him. I put all less blue, more powdered blue, just for him on this picture. I love you, Jerry. I love you. I love you. I love you. For my baby girl, Sunshine. The picture is so vivid. It's so tumultuous to me that this little girl was born and I named her Sunshine. She is so active as a flower. She is so gorgeous as a light shining through the skies on a rainy day. She is so gloomy as a yellow flower. She is so honest as a key going into a keyhole. With perfect affection when it comes to loved ones and herself and folks around her. You know, I read her progress report. I read her progress report, and it says, always wanting to help others. Eager to learn more to help her grades and herself move on. It's this thing in her school called CHAMPS, right? For arithmetic, math, reading, science, above and beyond to help others. Work harder to better yourself. She wins them every year, folks. It's called CHAMPS at her elementary school. And I want to tell her today, she's my champion. She's my winner. She's my public hero. She's my speaker without me speaking. She's my music with me listening to it in a radio form. She's my daughter because her mother had her. She's my 10-year-old friend because I love her just like that. And most of all, the picture, it spells sunshine. The letters are SHYNE apostrophe. You hear that? And the sun's before it. SUN apostrophe. So you hear that? Then you put the shine on it. That's my baby backwards. She's all forward for it. And the picture I paint is right here, folks. Look at it. It's so adorable. When you love someone, you should be able to paint a picture of them. You should be able to describe them by the way you love them, by the way they are, how they smile, how their emotions, how you feel about them, how they feel about you. The picture should mean a million words. Honestly. Folks, when you loving someone of that magnitude, of any magnitude, I should say, You should be able to paint them a picture. You should be able to paint an outsider, the picture of what's in your heart. So as I'm ending this discussion, this session, this understanding of could you paint a picture of someone? You should always know what's in your heart. You should always feel what's in your brain, in your mind, your soul. You should always be able to write your name on any piece of paper. But at the end of the day, you should be able to paint the picture of who you are and what you love. Peace. I'm Jay Works, the host of Street Savvy. And you folks, enjoy the rest of your night. And don't forget the primetime show, 8 p.m. tonight. Great topic. Hold on.